Welcome to the 5 best teas that cleanse arteries and lower blood sugar. We will explore some specific types of tea that have been proven to benefit your health in a variety of ways, including helping to lower cholesterol and blood sugar levels. You may think all teas are essentially the same, but there's actually a wide variety of teas, and they each offer unique nutrients and health benefits. Did you know that over 2/3 of the world's population regularly drinks tea? And here's something really interesting you might not realize. There are true teas and herbal teas, but they are not the same. So what's the difference? Which teas fall into which categories and why? And what are the very best types you should choose if you wish to reduce inflammation, fight cancerous oxidative stress, increase your insulin sensitivity, and improve your arterial health? We've found 5 amazing tea options that you can enjoy every day to fight chronic high blood sugar and diabetes-related cardiovascular issues. We hope you're thirsty for knowledge, because it's time to reveal the 5 best teas that cleanse arteries and lower blood sugar. So you might be wondering, what is a true tea? These are teas made from the Camellia sinensis plant. Herbal teas are not actually teas, in the true sense, because they are not made from the leaves or leaf buds of tea plants. Instead, these types of tea are made from tisanes, meaning blends or infusions of dried fruits, flowers, spices, and herbs. But here's the great news. Many true teas and herbal teas can offer you some incredible health benefits, especially if you are worried about your fasting blood sugar or your cholesterol. So let's get to the best diabetes-fighting, artery-cleaning teas, starting with green tea. This true tea truly comes with a range of impressive glucose-stabilizing properties. And one of the most compelling areas of research surrounding green tea is its potential to improve arterial health. Containing a variety of well-studied bioactive compounds, green tea's main event is its supply of catechins, particularly EPIGALLOCATECHIN GALLATE. This powerful antioxidant has been shown to protect endothelial cells, or the lining of arteries, from oxidative damage caused by free radicals. In fact, a Journal of the American College of Nutrition study found that consuming green tea extract worked to improve markers of oxidative stress while reducing levels of inflammation for older women. And a study published in the European Journal of Cardiovascular Prevention and Rehabilitation revealed that green tea extract improved endothelial function for participants with coronary artery disease. Plus, the Journal of the American Diabetic Association showed that regular green tea consumption can lead to a significant decrease in artery clogging LDL cholesterol. Meanwhile, multiple studies have concluded that green tea's antioxidant polyphenols can work to increase insulin sensitivity. Other studies have found that consuming green tea with your meal may help to slow the release of glucose into the bloodstream. And the catechins and polyphenols within green tea have further been shown to protect pancreatic beta cells from oxidative stress and inflammation, which can be of great benefit for type 2 diabetics and pre-diabetics. Can you guess the true tea that has been found to reduce pressure on arterial walls? That's coming up shortly. Now, let's spice up your diabetes-fighting diet with turmeric tea. This herbal tea is derived from the root of the Curcuma longa plant, which has been used for centuries as a traditional medicine, and for good reason. As the name of the plant suggests, the main bioactive compound that turmeric hangs its hat on is curcumin. This antioxidant has been extensively studied for its potential to improve arterial health. In fact, a study published in the journal Biofactors found that curcumin has the ability to significantly reduce certain inflammatory markers that are linked to atherosclerosis, meaning it can help protect against cardiovascular damage. A Frontiers in Pharmacology study revealed that curcumin can work to neutralize free radicals, thereby reducing oxidative stress and potentially preventing arterial damage. Plus, a nutrition research and practice study found that curcumin also has the ability to improve endothelial function, thus strengthening the health of arteries. And the Journal of Clinical Psychopharmacology concluded that curcumin supplementation may lower both systolic and diastolic blood pressure for those already suffering from hypertension, meaning turmeric tea may help you improve your arterial health by providing better blood pressure regulation. Meanwhile, multiple studies have found that curcumin can work to improve glucose control. In fact, Diabetes Care study showed that curcumin supplementation helped improve insulin sensitivity in pre-diabetic participants. Other studies show that the supply of curcumin within turmeric can further work to strengthen beta cell function for diabetics, which can aid insulin production while improving glucose control. And a recent meta-analysis even found that turmeric may help those with metabolic disorders lower their body mass index, thereby improving heart health and insulin sensitivity. What herbal tea, already famously used as a sleep aid, has recently been found to reduce arterial plaque buildup? The answer is coming up shortly. But first, how about a warm cup of ginseng tea? Here's another herbal tea, with two main varieties, Korean ginseng and American ginseng. Both types supply powerful bioactive compounds called ginsenosides, which is the main calling card for ginseng's health properties. These compounds have been found to help deactivate certain inflammatory responses in the body, thereby reducing the risk of chronic inflammation. That can help to mitigate the effects of multiple conditions, including heart disease. Plus, a study published in the Journal of Ginseng Research showed that ginsenosides can work to improve endothelial function, further improving arterial health. And research published by the medical journal PLOS One revealed that ginseng supplementation can lead to improved lipid profiles, meaning drinking this tea can help to lower levels of artery clogging, LDL cholesterol, and triglycerides. This works to cleanse the arteries and reduces the risk of atherosclerosis. And other studies have found that the anti-inflammatory effects of ginseng may help to relax blood vessels, which can work to reduce blood pressure. Meanwhile, multiple animal trials have suggested that ginseng can aid glucose control. In fact, a PLOS-1 study revealed that ginsenosides may stimulate the release of nitric oxide, which enhances insulin signaling, thereby improving insulin sensitivity. Other studies have found that ginseng can protect pancreatic beta cells from oxidative stress, while stimulating glucose uptake in the muscle cells. And other trials have concluded that ginseng supplementation can work to reduce fasting blood sugar, while improving insulin sensitivity for those managing erratic glucose levels. What may be the most powerful, nutrient-packed tea for fighting diabetes and heart disease? Today's top choice is just ahead. Now, today's video isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Let's get a little dark with black tea. This true tea also comes from the Camellia sinensis plant, though it is stronger in flavor and caffeine content than green tea. Black tea provides powerful bioactive catechins and polyphenols, specifically theaflavins and thearubigins, which have been extensively studied for their ability to aid cardiovascular health. In fact, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that black tea consumption can increase antioxidant capacity in the bloodstream, and this has been shown to reduce oxidative stress while protecting endothelial cells that line the arteries. It is also believed that the beneficial antioxidant flavonoids within black tea can work to relax blood vessels, thereby reducing blood pressure on arterial walls. A study published in the Archives of Internal Medicine found evidence to support this, as their research demonstrated that daily consumption of black tea led participants to experience significant decreases in their systolic and diastolic blood pressure. The Archives of Internal Medicine also found a link between black tea consumption and a reduction in LDL cholesterol levels. And a study published in the Journal of Hypertension revealed that coronary artery disease patients who regularly consumed black tea had improvements in their endothelial function. Meanwhile, multiple studies have found that black tea can also aid glucose control. The journal Diabetes and Metabolism showed that black tea consumption can improve insulin sensitivity. The Journal of Food Science noted that regularly drinking black tea can help regulate glucose absorption after eating, thus reducing the risk of a post-meal blood sugar spike. And the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found an association between long-term black tea consumption and improved glucose metabolism for people with a high risk of type 2 diabetes. Okay, so what could be our favourite tea for improving your blood sugar levels and your arterial health? Well, it's time to try Chamomile Tea. Here is that herbal tea which has been cherished for centuries, mostly as a natural remedy for better sleep and relaxation. Made from the flowers of the Asteraceae plant, chamomile tea possesses potent antioxidants, including flavonoids, terpenoids, and polyphenols. These compounds have been shown to benefit blood sugar balance and arterial health due to their anti-inflammatory properties. In fact, animal studies published in the Journal of Pharmacology and Experimental Therapeutics concluded that the flavonoids in chamomile tea can reduce specific inflammatory markers that may mitigate the risk of arterial inflammation and arterial plaque buildup. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that daily consumption of chamomile tea over time may work to significantly reduce both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Other studies have found that consuming chamomile tea or chamomile extract daily can also work to improve levels of heart-aiding HDL cholesterol while lowering levels of artery-damaging LDL cholesterol, triglycerides, and total cholesterol. Chamomile is also rich in the specific bioactive compounds, apigenin and quercetin, which have been shown to be of tremendous benefit for glucose regulation. Quercetin has been shown to lower inflammation, blood pressure, and fasting blood sugar levels. Apigenin provides antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial properties that have been shown to improve brain health, heart health, and glucose regulation. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Endocrine Regulations and Hormones revealed that type 2 diabetes participants who consumed chamomile tea daily for 8 weeks experienced significant improvements in their insulin sensitivity. And the benefits of chamomile extend to other areas as well, as other studies show that this tea may help protect against stomach ulcers and even certain forms of cancer. So, go for chamomile tea or other top quality true and herbal teas like black tea, ginseng tea, turmeric tea, and green tea for lower blood sugar and cleaner arteries.